lying here in Shavasana, begin to connect with each point of view that touches and grounds to the earth below. Feeling into this body, arriving to the here and now. Begin to release your thoughts. One at a time. As they arrive, acknowledge and release. Your thoughts are like seeds. As you plant your thoughts in the seeds, plant your thought seeds in the garden of your mind. They begin to work their way into your reality. The more you nurture these thoughts with focus, the more seeds will grow. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. With patience, you are able to witness how you determine the course of reality. No matter what you want to grow, things take time. You can't expect to enjoy the fruits of your labor the same day you plant your seeds. Keep watering by shining your light of awareness within self. And these thoughts will manifest into existence. Now, since thoughts become things, we need to choose wisely. What you allow to hold space in your mind. Carefully curate. So with this superpower we hold, let's cultivate an intention for this practice. Tune in to what you wish to gain from this time with self. To set an intention, bring your awareness to a quality or a virtue that you want to cultivate more of in your life, here on and off your mat. Perhaps you want to invite into your life more compassion, more kindness, gratitude, grace, forgiveness. Perhaps you wish to be more present, more mindful, become better at letting go. Perhaps you want to cultivate balance and peace, health and wellness, or simply more love in your life. Your intention can be anything that brings your soul peace, happiness, joy. Revisit your intention anytime throughout your practice, keeping you grounded within self. Once you've set an intention, inhale. Allow it to wash over your entire being. On your next exhale, send your intention out into the universe. On your next inhale, anchoring down through the back body, hug those knees into your chest. Untucking the tailbone, opening up across the heart, shoulders softening down into the ground. Arms out to a T or cactus. Knees fall over to the right, easy twist. Left shoulder anchors. Inhale, knees through center. Exhale, knees over to the left. Right shoulder anchors. Inhale, knees through center. Hugging them in tight. Rock and roll one time up to a seated position. Legs extend out wide, reaching through those heels. Root down, wiggle into space. Working to soften those legs down. As you inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, walking it forward. Drawing that heart forward, keeping those knees nice and fluid, working them into this space, reaching through those heels. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk those hands over to the right. Elbow to the inner knee, open up that heart to the sky. Left hand reaches for those toes. Maybe gaze high. One more inhale, reach. Hold for the exhale. Inhale through center, walking it through. And over to the left. Left elbow, inner knee, right arm reaches overhead. Side body, nice side body stretch. Maybe gazing high. Right seat bone really rooting, keeping you grounded as you lengthen up and open up. One more inhale, lengthen your side bodies. Exhale to fold a little deeper. Inhaling through center. Again, lengthening through the back body on your inhale. Guiding your heart forward. Exhale. Walking the hands in. Grab the knees, assist them into the midline. Soles of feet touch. Knife edges through as your knees open. Interlace all 10 fingers under your pinky toes. Sit bone roots, heart reaches high. Spine nice and long. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, round and curl. Drop the gaze, broaden across the shoulder blades. Rooting that knife edge of your feet down. Feel those shoulder blades open up. Inhale, heart draws forward and up. Release the grip. Draw your hands behind your back. Open up across the heart. Unifist presses into the mat. Heart opens, gaze high. Releasing back through center. Back of hands meet in front of you. Inhaling them through center. We're just rolling out the wrists. Opening it up. So just make this fluid motion. Rolling the wrists in. Stretching the arms out. Inhaling and exhaling it, offering out to the world. One more round on your inhale. Bring it in. Offer it out. And then we're going to plant our hands out in front of us. Or, yeah, rolling over our knees. Planting our hands in front of us. Fingers facing towards you. Knees stacked under hips. So wrists under shoulders. Fingers facing towards you if this feels good. Tops of feet press. Belly drops, gaze lifts. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, pressing through the mat, round and curl to catch. Inhale, finding your flow. Waking up the spine. One more round. Coming back through neutral spine. Hands release forward facing, fingertips towards the top of your mat. Again, wrists stack under shoulders, nice and strong. You're going to kick that right foot back, plant the foot, and then kick that heel away from you. So we're just doing a nice little calf stretch. So keeping that neck nice and long, pressing into the mat with your hands as you kick that left heel or right heel back. One more inhale. Exhale, release, hugging that knee in, kicking it back out long. So finding that nice strong stability here, left knee rooted, spine nice and lengthened, and you're going to reach that left hand straight in front of you. So balancing table. So lengthen out, inhale, and then we're going to bring knee to elbow. Exhale. Round the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Round. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen out. You can stay here or going for that back foot grab as your heart draws forward, kicking through, drawing that heart up. Beautiful. One more inhale. Kicking through the exhale. Lengthen out in. Drop it down out. Left foot kicks back. Plant it down. Feel that nice calf stretch. Keeping those shoulders soft. One more inhale. Kick it back for that exhale. Inhale, leg lifts. Knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, kick it back. Balancing that table as that right hand reaches forward. So nice and strong here. Lengthen out, inhale. Knee to elbow, exhale, round the spine. Inhale, length. Exhale, round and curl. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Lengthen out, inhale. Reaching for that back foot, exhale. Find that grip as that heart draws forward, hips square off to the mat. Lengthen up, inhale. Kick, exhale. Lengthen out, in. Woo. Drop it down, out. Curl the back toes, pressing back, down dog. Fingers ground nice and firmly into the mat, relieving some of that pressure off your wrist. So crow claw that mat. Hips draw high into the sky. Heels work their way down to the earth below. Bending the knees, wiggling the hips, shimmying the shoulders. Move your body into this new space. And then coming to find a few breaths in stillness. Allowing some ease in with all this effort. This is a resting posture. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, moving forward, top of mat. Palms press into the shins, finding a flat back, lengthening the spine. Forward fold. Bending the knees, we're gonna grab for opposite elbows behind the knees. So pay attention to what elbow is on top. As you work to straighten the legs, belly hugging into those thighs, head and neck release. So feel that broadening across your shoulder blades. Bend the knees, release the grip, switch it out. Whatever elbow is on top, switch it out, and then work to straighten those legs. Tailbone reaching high. Nice stretch through those shoulder blades. Bending the knees, releasing the grip. Slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Meeting with the belly button and then the back of the neck. All the way to standing. Arms by your side. Both feet root. Feel that energy travel up the legs into the hips as that heart rises. Back of neck lifts. Shoulders soften. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach. Bend that right elbow, reaching for that left hand reaches for the elbow. As that heart lifts and inhale, lengthen. Rooting down through that right foot, open up to the left side. Lengthen up, inhale. Reach that side stretch, exhale. Inhale through center. Arms reach. Switch it out, bend that left elbow, right hand on top. Finding that nice shoulder stretch. Arms inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, reaching to the right. Left foot roots, find that nice side body stretch. One more inhale. Hold, stretch it out, exhale. Inhale through center, arms reach. Release the grip behind your back, interlace all 10 fingers. Heart lifts, forward fold, belly melts over thighs. Unifist presses away from the body as we work to straighten the legs. Hands release to the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, finding that flat back. Planting the palms, stepping it back to high plank. We're going to work into our high plank for a few breaths. So if you need to drop to your knees here, that's totally okay. But wrist back under shoulders, low belly hugs in. Pressing all those 10 fingers down nice and strong, using those crow claws. Fingers are at work here too. So lengthening out, crown of head reaching forward, heels reaching back. Elongate the spine. And then on your exhale, you're going to press through that mid-upper back and find that little roundness, little scapula push-up. So just a really minor movement of pressing that, rounding that upper middle back. Beautiful. And then releasing back to neutral. Exhale again, scapula push-up. So pressing through that mid-upper back, broadening those shoulder blades. Lengthen out, neutral. One more round, exhale, press. Coming back to neutral. Shifting forward, slow lower all the way onto your belly. Untuck the toes. Pressing into the mat, shoulders, hands stacked under shoulders. Cobra, heart lifts. Shoulders soften. Curling the back toes. Hips rising into down dog. Preparing to move through our sun egg. Find your breath and flow with it. On your inhale, looking forward. Exhale, moving forward. Halfway lift to fold. Mountain pose, root and rise. Forward fold, exhale, rinse it out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back to chaturanga, slow lower. Inhale all the way to upward facing dog, hips lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. Looking forward, inhale. Moving forward, exhale. Halfway lift to fold. Sweep the skies, inhale, arms reach. Forward fold, bowing to the earth. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant those palms, step or hop back to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Get that yummy knee stretch. You can kick that back leg straight out to the side, really opening that side body up. Inhale, kick that leg nice and high. Step it through. Drop that back knee, low lunge. Planting that back foot, digging in, hugging those hips in as your inhale, arms reaching high. So rooting that back foot down. Inhale, arms reaching high. Exhale, find a little back bend, heart open. Arms reach, inhale. We're going to plant that left hand down by our left side. If it's a little far of a reach, you can always go for a block here. So plant that left hand down and use that stability to really get into this side body stretch. As you engage the core, sink the hips, lengthen those side bodies, reach it over. 3 breaths, nice and strong. Last one. Sinking in. Inhale, rising up, arms reach. One more inhale. Interlace the hands. Reach to the right, exhale. Again, opening up that left side body. Reaching up, opening up. Coming back through center. You can curl the back toes for a little extra stability as you lengthen up, inhale. Reach it back, exhale. Heart draws up, inner thighs hug. Sinking the hips, but lengthening up the heart. One more inhale. Exhale, reach it back. Rising up, inhale. Hands release to the mat. You're going to lift that back leg, reach for that back foot with that left hand. Left hand for the back leg. So you can keep your hand planted for stability. You can rise up to the knee as you sink those hips. Heart lifts. One more inhale. Release on the exhale. Toe heel that foot to the outer edge. Lifting up. Opening that right foot to the knife edge for a lifted lizard. If this is too much, you can always keep that back knee dropped. Coming back through center. Plant those palms firmly. You're going to kick that right leg back. You can keep it lifted as we shift to low to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Knee reaches high. Shoulders square down. Maybe kick that back leg straight as you really open up that hip. Inhale, leg high. Step it through. Dropping that back knee. Hips drawing forward, back foot plants. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, open up, cactus the arms. Inhale, lengthen up. Right hand plants to the mat. Lengthen up, reach over to the right. So use that stability to use those side bodies rising. Left arm reaching. Hips drawing forward. One more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale up through center, arms reach. Interlace. Hug those ears, lengthen over to the right, left. Right side body opens up. One more inhale. Reach it over, exhale. Inhale through center. You can curl those back toes. As you length up, reach it back. Heart lifts, inner thighs hug, hips release. Shoulders engaged as you reach up, stretch up. One more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, rise. Hand release. Right hand reaches for that back foot. You can put a hand on a block here for a little extra support. You can draw that left hand up to that knee as you open up that right hip flexor. One more inhale. Hold for the exhale. Release the grip, hands to the mat. Toe heel that left foot to the outer edge. Rolling onto the knife edge for a lizard pose. You can engage that back leg by lifting up to power up this posture, or if you need a couple of breaths, drop that knee back down. You can wiggle into space, you can stay nice and still, breathing into this hip opener. Whatever suits your practice the best. Pressing firmly into the mat, finding that little scapula push-up as you press through the mat. Lift that leg up. Kick it back. You can keep it lifted as you transfer through high plank to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, round and curl. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, shifting forward. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee, left elbow, shift, cross body. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two, root and rise. So back foot, 90-degree angle. Right knee opening up to that pinky toe side. As your arms reach, gaze forward. Again, feel into space. Shifting the weight till it's equalized between your left leg and your right leg. Grounding, and then feel the energy rising up through your entire body till it soars out through your crown of head to the skies above. Shifting forward, extended side angle. Elbow to the inner knee, left arm wraps high. Keeping that nice deep low lunge, or deep bend in that front lunge. Side body's open to the sky. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Back arm down your back leg, right arm high into the sky. Keeping that deep bend in your knee. Lengthen up, inhale. Reach it back, exhale. Windmill it down. Step it back. Tough love. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, round and curl, shifting forward. Left leg high, in. Knee to left elbow, shift. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee, right elbow, cross body. Inhale, left leg high. Step it through. Warrior two, root and rise. Back foot parallel with the back of your mat. Taking up a lot of space on your mat here. Left knee externally opening that hip. Shoulders and hips squaring to the side of your mat as your arms reach forward and back. Find lengthening on your inhale. Sinking in a little deeper on your exhale. Shifting forward, extended side angle. Elbow, inner knee, right arm wraps high. Knife edge of back foot roots as that energy travels up your entire right side body. Out through those fingertips. Inhale to reverse. Right arm down your back leg, left arm wraps high into the sky. Side bodies reach. Taking any dumping out of that low back, transferring it to your side waist. Deepen that front knee bend. One more inhale, lengthen up. Windmill it down. Step it back. To flow. Up. To downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Preparing to flow through our ab fabulous sun B. If your knee to noses are too much this morning, skip them. Just cruising down dog until we transition. All right. Big inhale as a community. Open mouth, exhale, release some heat. Right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, round and curl. Find that scapula push-up. Right leg high. Knee to elbow. Right leg high. Knee cross body, left elbow. Right leg high. Step it through. Warrior two, root and rise. Inhale. Extended side angle. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Windmill it down. Exhale. Step it back to flow. Upward facing dog in. Downward facing dog out. Left leg high. Knee to nose, round and curl. Left leg high. Left knee, left elbow. Shift. Inhale, leg high. Cross body, right elbow, reach. Left leg high. Step it through. Warrior two. Inhale. Extended. Exhale. Reverse. Inhale. Windmill it down. Step it back. To flow. Up. To down. One breath in. One breath out. You guys got this. Right leg high. Knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, leg high. Right knee, right elbow, shift. Leg high in. Right knee, left elbow, cross body. Right leg high, inhale. Step it through. Warrior two, inhale. Extended side angle. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. In. Windmill it down. Out. Flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Last round, you guys got this. Left leg. Knee to nose. Exhale. Leg high in. Left elbow shift. Leg high, inhale. Cross body, right elbow reach. Leg high in. Step it through. Warrior two, inhale. Extended, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Windmill it out. All the way to the floor. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Drop to your knees. Knees open wide, big toes touch. Child's pose, hip to heels. Arms extend out in front. Forehead to the floor. Walking them forward, inhale. Walking it over to the right, exhale. Resting that left ear on that left arm. Feel that nice side body stretch. If you'd like to take it a little further, plant that right hand down as you press that left side body into the mat. Find that greater opening as you gaze high. Release. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the left. Right ear rests on that right arm. Nice side body stretch. You can press that left hand into the mat as that right armpit, shoulder grounds down and opens up as you gaze high. Releasing to center, inhale. Arms reaching forward as your hips draw high for a puppy pose. So draw that heart forward, arms reach. Forehead to the mat as that chest opens to the beautiful. Yep. If you want to take it a little bit further, come up to your chin. Down dog. Right leg high, inhale. Step it through. Crescent lunge, staying tall on the ball of that back foot. Inhale, arms reaching high. Just staying high on the ball of that back foot. Finding that neutral pelvis as you work that back leg to straight. Arms reach, pinkies draw into the midline. Again, reevaluate your weight distribution. Find places where you can soften, where you can bring in some more ease to find that little bit of comfort here. Creating stillness and peace in mind and body. Arms reach, inhale. Release them behind your back, exhale, interlace all 10 fingers. Heart lifts. Exhale, taking off. Transitioning to bound airplane pose. Toppling tree. So left foot kicks back, unifist presses up, away from the body as that spine's nice and long. Lengthen up, inhale. Hold for the exhale. Release the hands to the mat. Lengthen out, inhale. Knee to nose, round and curl. Kick that left leg back, lengthen the spine, inhale. Knee to nose, round and curl. Exhale. Kick it back, lengthen the spine in, round and curl. Lengthen out one more round. Exhale, round and curl. Kick it back. Left foot meets the right, plant it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Toes and heels touch, bend those knees, chair pose, rising up. Inner thighs hug, feet sit, arms reach, shoulders drawn back and down. So lengthening of inhale, sinking in, exhale. Hands to heart. Lengthen up forward. Exhale, left elbow to the outer right knee. As your hips draw back, your heart draws forward, side bodies lengthen. Working to keep those knees in line. Wrapping that right hip forward. It's going to have a tendency to want to drop back. Wrap it forward. Keep those knees in line. One more inhale. Hold for your exhale. Planting that right foot down nice and solid. Left foot steps back. Twisted high lunge. Beautiful. One more inhale. Twist it out, exhale. Inhale, arms reach up and back for a revolved revolved reverse warrior. So right arm's gonna windmill all the way to that back leg, as that left arm's gonna reach up. Your side, you know you had it. Yep, you got it. Lengthen up, reach it back, and then windmill hands to the mat. Step it back. Toe flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Step it through. Crescent lunge, root and rise. So lining it up. Staying high on that ball of that back foot. That back leg's engaged like you're ready to take off the start line. Neutral pelvis, working that back leg to straight. Softening those shoulders. Hugging everything into the midline. Creating that strong, stable core. Grounding you wherever you are. One more inhale, lengthen. Hands release behind your back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Heart lifts. Exhale, taking off, toppling tree. Right leg kicks back. Hips square to the mat. Back of neck nice and long. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, unifist presses away from the body. Hands to the mat. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Round and curl, knee to nose. Exhale. Right leg kicks back, lengthen. Knee to nose. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, find that curl. One more round. Kick to curl. Kick it back, lengthen out. Right foot meets the left. Halfway lift to fold. Chair pose, inhale. Root and rise. Weight in your heels, light on your toes, inner thighs hug. Lengthening up, shoulders softening, backing out. Really engaging your core here. One more inhale, finding length. Hands to heart, exhale. Drawing it forward, inhale. Going for that twist, exhale. Right elbow to the outer left knee. Tailbone draws back, side body's lengthen forward. Weight in those heels, nice and strong. One more in. Twist it on your out. Left foot plants, inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Finding that nice low, high lunge twist for a couple of breaths, sinking in, opening it up. Inhale, windmill those arms. Left hand reaches for that back leg as that right hand reaches up. Finding this revolved reverse warrior. Right side body's opening up. Front knee nice and bent. Windmill hands to the mat. Step it back. Toe flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Dropping to your knees. Coming to sitting on your knees. Hands on your thighs. Shoulders dropping down your back. Coming back to your breath. Coming into this body. This is a different body that walked in today. Check in. Maybe come back to your intention. What brought you to your mat today? We all come for various reasons. What intent did you settle on to cultivate this practice? All right, right hand to right heel. We're gonna do our little open heart flows. So our left arm is gonna rainbow up and back as your hips lift. When your arms straight back, your hips are lifted at their highest. Exhale. Hips melt. Left hand switches to that left heel. As that right arm rainbows open, hips lift. Arm reaches straight back. Finding your flow. Hips lift, arms reach back. Transitioning with your breath. And tuning into all the sensations, an open heart brings up. One more round. And then coming back through center. Coming to sitting on your knees, hands on your thighs. Hips release to the inside of your ankles for a hero's pose. If this is too much, you can find a block here. But rooting that seat bone, anchoring those knees to the mat. Spine elongates towards the skies as your shoulders soften. You can stay here. You can walk your hands back. Come into your forearms as your heart opens high. Maybe drop the gaze back. Or maybe dropping it all the way until your back meets the mat. Arms by your side. When you're ready, walking it up, protecting the back. Coming onto all fours. Releasing to your toes. Find a nice stretch through all 10 toes. As you come to tippy toe, find a nice stretch through the back of your feet. Arch, heels to hips, or heels to booty as you round the spine, forehead to knees. Tense your fingers for stability. Find yourself in a nice little yogi ball. Walk your hands in between your legs as your knees open wide. Big toes touch. You can walk it down to your forearms. You can crisscross the forearms, finding a little broadening across the shoulder blades. If you come here though, make sure you switch out the arms. Or you can go for a little balance, reaching for your heels, taking a hold of the back of your heels as your spine lengthens forward, hips draw back. Hands plant, hips draw high. We're going to move into a crow pose. So plant your hands down, shoulder distance apart. We're going to work to plug those knees into your armpits as you gaze as far forward as you can. Begin to shift the weight into your hands. Begin to try lifting one toe off the ground. Maybe one day both toes will float. If both toes are floating, try to bring them to your hips as you broaden across those shoulder blades. Again, another scapula push-up, rounding the upper back. Opening those shoulder blades, gazing as far forward as you can. Engage that core, lift it up. Beautiful. If you're here, you can shoot it back. Nice. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee, right wrist, pigeon pose. Drop that right leg down, squaring it off. Hips off to the top of your mat as you kick that left foot straight back. Heart lifts, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Heart drawing forward. Keeping that right foot flexed. Protecting that knee. As you work to soften into space. Maybe your third eye touches down. Massage your head back and forth. Giving your little third eye center a massage. That lift as that right leg shoots high into the sky. Shake it out. Going to flip our dog if that feels good today. Right foot drops out behind the left as your hips lift. Right arm rainbows forward. Head and neck release back. Moving through side plank. Back to down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee, left wrist, pigeon pose. Shin is working its way to parallel at the top of your mat. It doesn't have to be anywhere close today, but just journeying there. Right foot points straight back. Hips and shoulders forward as you lengthen up, inhale. Sinking in, exhale. Again, that left sit bone is going to want to drop back. Wrap that right hip forward to engage that opening on that left side. Those back toes, pressing through the mat, lifting that left side up as you kick it back, shake it out. Maybe drop that left foot out behind you as you wild thing out. Heart lifts. Coming through side plank. Back to down dog. Drop to your knees. Cross at the ankles, find your way all the way onto your back. Plant those feet hip distance apart. Arms by your side. Going for a bridge pose. Both feet plant, all four corners. Arms, hands plant as your hips lift. Inner thighs hug. You can stay here. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your back body, pressing unifist into the mat as those hips lift even higher. You can always put a block under your hips for added support, or shimmy your hands underneath your hips, standing on your elbows. You can stay here for a few more breaths, or we're going to toe heel our left foot into the midline as we kick our right leg high. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Right foot releases. Toe heel that left foot back out hip distance, right foot midline. Left foot kicks high. Hips lift. Heart drawing forward for 3, 2, and 1. Drop those toes down, hip distance apart. Releasing your grip, coming onto your tippy toes. And slowly dropping it down. Toe heel your feet to the outer edges of the mat, knees cave in. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Knees can windshield wiper out to your right and to your left. Releasing that low back. Coming back through center, hug both knees in. Grab for opposite elbows, forehead to knees. Squeeze every muscle in your body nice and tight. And release long, arms reach above the head, toes reach down away from you. And then hug that right knee into your body as your left leg extends long. Guide that right leg across the left side. Knee hovers as your right shoulder anchors down. Supine twist. Releasing to center, hug both knees in. Right leg extends long. Guide that left leg, or hug that left knee in, nice and tight for a couple of breaths. Guide that left side, left knee across the body as you bring it to hover. Tee your cactus out your arms, left shoulder anchors. Release to center. Hug both knees in. And then soles of feet touch, knees open wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Pelvic bowl spills forward. A little pranayama to finish class. So as a big inhale as a community. Open mouth, exhale. Sigh it out, let it go. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last round. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Emptying it all out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs extend out long. Feet naturally open like a book. Arms by your side, palms Shavasana. When you arrive, take a big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Release everything. Empty the body, let it all go. Settling into space. Settling into stillness. Preparing for some beautiful and healing sounds. that you will not spend so much time treading water and trying to keep your head above the waves that you forget, truly forget, how much you have always loved to swim. Tyler Gregerson. Pressing into your top palm when you're ready. Finding your way onto your seat, Panda Eye Center, eyes closed. May we all have a little foolishness, enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors. That will do. Osho, as we bow and say, Namaste. I just love those bowls. Like you're like over you, you're just like yeah. And I was like right here going away, I'm like
in January I'll have my mother bowl. So you can stand, I'm gonna bring, you can stand in it, and then it creates, you put one on your head, so it cleanses you before. So we'll do, it just takes like 30 seconds for each person, but it like, whatever you're thinking of before, you can't think of it. It's huge, but a big guy could get in it. You could bathe a baby in it. And they're actually not that heavy, but yeah, I'm gonna bring it back in January.
Mother bowl.